So welcome to our resistance band every other day training. You'll need a couple of resistance bands. Most of this does work without. If you do them without, you'll feel a little bit less strength going on, obviously. So probably heavy, maybe one extra heavy. Just be aware that if you feel like you can't move with them, you probably need to drop down, and if it feels too easy and you're getting to the kind of range without many things going on, you'll need to go up a band as well. So we're going to start standing, put my music on. So I'm probably going to go for my heavy, it's not my heaviest, but my heavy one. And I'm going to stretch my wrists so they come in line with my shoulders. From here, I'm going to turn the palms away from me, curl, and then bring them up. So we're just bicep curling. And again, try not to allow the wrists to come in, keep them expanded. Last one here. And then just that top range of motion. So elbows stay in. And then hold here. Really, really push the wrists out. And then just take a rest here. And then same thing. But this time just 3 more. I know I promised you 6. So you can either do 3 more exactly as you were going, but take those 3 more even slower. Or you take your arms above your head, wrists wide, and then same thing. Two more. Use your exhale when you need it. When you've finished, come back up. Band stays where it is. We're going to work the sides of the waists. When you're ready, I might use it slightly. As you get warm, as the band gets warm, you might need to up your resistance. Same thing. As much as I love that, I just realised you can't probably hear. Wrists wide. Come all the way up. Turn onto your left bar, so there's space underneath the right bar. From here we're going to bend and straighten. Bend, curl in. Last one. Back to the center. Over to the other side. So you're very much on the right hand side. Go along, come back up. Exhale. I shouldn't have gone for that band. I'm going to put that away for a minute. You keep yours on. Last 3. Take a rest. And then we're going to come to grab our band. Again, I'd probably go for one of my heaviest ones, just because we're working with fairly strong muscles. I want to wrap the band around both ankles. For the minute, it's not going to do much. I'm just going to leave it there so it's ready. We come into tabletop. And then left leg extends. We push into the heel. Bring the knee back, right foot. And then bring it back. From here, I'm going to straighten the left foot and kick it out. 8 more. Again, we're going to try and keep the hips level to the ground. Stay here. Stay up fairly high and take little micro movements. 4 more. And then stay here. Push the mat away. Push through the band. And then knee comes back. Give it a little bit of a wriggle. Other side. Right leg extends. Feel free to make sure the band feels like it's in the right place. And the same again. Hips stay level. Try not to open them up. 6 more. Hold it there. Tiny little movements. Core is drawing. Last 4. And then hold here. Keep lifting, keep pressing into the band. And then bend the knee. Give it a bit of a shake. I'm laughing at my plan. From here, we want to grab back. Probably not as heavy as we were. Probably a little bit lower. So we're going to come into little plank walks. So first of all, we want to bring the hands, just like a normal plank, as wide as shoulders. Up to you whether you want to be onto your knees or off of your knees. I'm tempted to be on my knees, but I feel like I should stay with you guys. Brilliant. The left hand stays where it is. We press into the left hand. We walk the right hand forward. Take it back. Restabilize. We've got 4 more on each. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Really, really press the band away. Oh. Give it a little bit of a shake. Grab some water if you've got some. And then we're going to probably grab our heaviest band and come lay on our side. The band's just going to start off around the ankles. We make a little bit of a support for our head. And we make a right angle with our legs. So the knees are in line with hips, the ankles are in line with knees. And just briefly, you won't really feel the band do anything. We're just going to keep the feet together, but lift the knees apart. Press into the feet and hinge open. Last one, hold it here and just breathe. Press into the feet, make some space between the knees. Keep holding, keep squeezing. Knees come together, give it a little bit of a tap. And then we're going to open up through the feet. So ankles come quite far away, leave the knees where they are. Press, and then take the knees off. Keep the knees off as you put the ankles closer together, and the slack is going to lessen on the, or increase on the band, that's fine. And then we're going to pop the knees together as we lift the band really high. Take the feet together, knees together, feet together. And I'm not quite getting to my feet because it doesn't really feel like I'm working there, so just last one, knees together. And they don't actually come together, that's fine. And then with the knees closer, see if you can lift just through the ankle. Oh. And then come to the other side. great idea if someone did a yoga asana to this song. So other side, we've made that little right angle. Band isn't going to do anything, that's fine. Just lift the knees. At first it starts lovely, we're like, oh, this feels alright. And we're really trying to open up. And then stay here and hold. Feet pressed together, squeeze outside of thigh. Still lift. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Whole outside of thigh, squeezed. And then drop the knees. Open up through the ankles. And then knee comes together, ankles come together, knee. So you really want to be pressing into the band when the knees are coming together. So really turning the knee. And then stay here, hold. Reach through the band, knees still close. And then legs come together. Oh, my favourite. Keep the band where it is. And come up. Pull the band a little bit higher above the knees. And depending on space, I'm literally going to go the length of my room and back. So I'm going to walk forward and I'm going to walk back. If I go into anything, who cares? But I'm not just going to walk, I'm going to be squat walking. So my legs are slightly wider than normal and my knees are a lot more bent than normal. If you wish, you can think about taking really big swings with a leg. It's almost like a lovely little kind of gorilla walk. So from here, bend down, squat. And then just to get our rhythm, we're just going to walk forward. We're trying to keep the hips low, they're going to want to come up. And then we walk back. So we're going to take 10 of each, that's 1. Really squat down low, really low. And if you wish, those big steps of really finding the resistance in the band. So you kind of almost swing. Halfway there. So whatever you're using, wherever, whether you're going in a circle and then reversing the circle. Still keep low. Keep those knees bent, keep those hips low. I know they're going to want to pop up. We've got 3 more. We're 2/3 gone. Hips low, stay low. 80% done. Oh, I might cheat that one. Last one, even lower. Ah. You can close your eyes. I haven't finished. Oh, band is not though. Oh. We bring the band somewhere around our ankles. Everything's on fire. And ridiculously, we're going to take some little kicks to the side. Right leg stays down, we squeeze it. We try and stay in line. Your body's going to want you to tilt, so it takes away through that way. Try not to let that happen as much as possible. Stay upright. I feel like I've gone for a really ridiculously heavy band here. So if that's true of you as well, maybe take the time to change it. Last 6. And then stay up. Take 12 little pulses. halfway, and then stay up. So push the band apart. Both feet pressing the band apart. So you should be feeling it both sides of the glutes. Take a little jump. Thought it was going to really well. Other side. So try to lean. Your body's going to make it easier for you, which is fantastic. Recognize it and stay in line. Leg kicks. 8 more. Last one, stay there. Little pulses. Again, trying to lean. Hopefully you stayed upright. And then hold. So push into the band. Feel the band around the ankles. Push the band away. Both feet. Both feet. Last one. Foot comes down. Well done. Last little tiny bit. Everything's on fire. From here, we're going to take kickbacks. Same idea, but literally we take the foot behind and kick as much as we can back. Glute max sorted, got away with not doing much. Stay here, so stay kind of the top range of the motion and then little pulses. And then again, push the back heel away and take that front foot forward. So those two things create resistance. And then other side. Stay here. Press the standing foot into the ground, get stable. Little pulses. So my back is really getting into this as well, that's fine, I'm just going to let it happen. And then stay up. Try and take the leg even higher. Front shin tries to get forward. Whoop. Last 2 breaths. And leg comes back in. It's just the finishing. Oh, legs should feel light, sparkly. We're going to take a little bit of a boxing stance and just get the blood pumping a little bit more, and then come to the other side. One leg in front, one leg behind, drop down. And we're literally, from the obliques, which we seriously warmed up, we're going to take little boxing. So we're not really thinking about technique, don't really worry. Just think about getting the twist in the back from here. So think about getting the movement from the sides first. Speed it up. So you're squatting a little bit lower, movement is coming from the back. Other side. Yes, that was my knee. So again, other side might feel different. So keep the punches powerful. You might find they start to get smaller. See if you can still get them to extend, double time. If you want that back heel can twist. I can imagine I look incredible. And then shake. Give it a little bit of a walk around. And then just roll through the neck. just feel the blood pressure just start to normalise. And roll through the shoulders. And then round through the upper back. And extend through the chest, round through the upper back. Let's turn this up. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into a forward fold. Go slow, especially if you feel still a little bit kind of lightheaded. Take your time. Maybe before you come to a fold, you just take those twists that we did at the start, but maybe they're a little slower and more peaceful. And at some point, we're going to take our hands to the thighs, find a flat back, and then round through the back. Find space in the hamstrings, head drapes down, body soft. Just shake your head no, make sure it's loose. And then take your hands behind you, interlace, and pull the hands away, feeling a stretch across your chest and your shoulders, and then press through the feet all the way up. Just take a little shoulder stretch here. And then the other side. Feel free if you want to take a few other stretches. You might want to take something like pigeon. You might want to take a seated twist. You might want to take windscreen wiper